What's going on? It's Guns Gear and Guido. Welcome to my range today. We're going to shoot a fun video, and it's basically going to be a comparison of 3 different SIG pistols, all 9mm, all metal frames, some steel, some aluminum. And basically what I'm going to do is show you guys what I'm going to shoot, how the guns are set up, and then give you my opinion on how they shoot, maybe the recoil impulse, and see which one is my favorite. 2 of mine, one's borrowed from a friend, and I thank him very much. I won't mention his name. So let's get right into it. First gun is the Sig Sauer 226X5. This is a full stainless gun. This one has fiber optic. I believe they're Dawson style iron sights on it. I do not have a red dot on this gun because it shoots so well with the iron sights. You'll notice all 3 guns have an X300 on them just to keep it fair for balance and weight as much as I can. So it's got an X300 Ultra on this one. The gun comes with an integrated gas pedal. You can see it right there for that support thumb. That is basically the takedown lever, but it's mounted for a gas pedal. So that's nice on that one. Next one is the AXG Legion 320. Also X300. This one's in aluminum, so it's a little lighter than the other 2. Leupold Delta Point Pro for a red dot. Direct mount, which is really nice. No plates. And this one has the takedown lever as the gas pedal as well for my support thumb. So that's really nice. That one's actually striker fired. The other 2 are hammer fired, single action only. The third gun from my friend is his brand new 211. Optic included in this package. I threw on the X300 just to make all 3 guns kind of equal for a comparison. And because this doesn't have a frame mounted gas pedal, I have the Antimatter Industries wing on the flashlight, so I still have that support thumb to drive the gun forward. Now this one's compensated, a traditional compensated, so that's really nice. It's 3D printed. This is SIG's new compensated gun. It's basically their entry into the 2011 market. Series 80 trigger, ambidextrous controls, should be really nice. I haven't shot it yet, but I am excited to shoot it. This gun does not have a traditional compensator. You see the barrel is actually shorter than the recoil rod, because it has what's called an expansion chamber cut into the top of the slide. Still acts in the same mechanism, shooting gas up, keeping the muzzle flat, but it's not a traditional ported barrel. This one is your traditional barrel. Just a big bull barrel, 9mm, 5-inch gun, heavy stainless gun, so it does control recoil very well. So today we're going to compare all 3. I'm going to start with 10 rounds out of all 3, just to get the initial impulse and see how they shoot. Alright, starting with the X5 226. I'm shooting at about 10 yards, steel, C-zone, so not a very small target, but just to get the feel of the recoil, show you guys on camera. I'll tell you what, super smooth. Obviously the weight does a huge part in that. The gas pedal is really nice. It's just enough for your support thumb. That ledge helps control the muzzle flip. Next we're going to shoot the 320 AXG Legion. Striker fired, a little lighter weight gun, but we do have that expansion chamber cut into the top of the slide. Very nice as well. Now, my first 10 rounds going through this 211. Like I said, I've never shot it before. See how she feels. Really nice, very smooth as well. Obviously, heavy gun, compensated barrel. It's doing its job, stays nice and flat. The red dot tracks really smooth, so I can definitely say that it's well built. It fires really nice. Obviously, I've only shot 10 rounds with the gun. This isn't a longevity review. This is just basically, how does it feel? So let's load them up again. We'll try and run some bill drills, and we'll see some accuracy. I do have a paper target downrange, which I'll show you as I shoot as well. You know, that's an objective thing because it's my accuracy, not like it's the gun's accuracy. I'm sure the gun is very accurate, but there's always a human element when we do these kind of tests. I will say, believe it or not, on first impressions, it's not as flat as you would think compared to the 226 X5. I really think that the 226 X5 shoots one of the smoothest shooting guns I own. Definitely second to my Nighthawk, Sandhawk, but the X5 is one of my favorites. It's not ported, it's not comped, but that bull barrel with a full stainless frame, it just tracks perfect. I really do like it. The funny thing is, even though these guns are somewhat different, they do kind of all shoot very similarly. So I would say if it's about money, I would buy any of them, because, you know, I don't think there's a huge difference when it comes to performance. It's kind of like where you want to be. Some people might not like the 320 platform with the striker. Some people might not like the single action only with the hammer, but they all shoot really well. I'm happy so far. All right, let's try on this paper target. Let's see some accuracy stuff here. Let's see here. All right. So the middle group is going to be the 226 X5. The top group I'll do the 320, and then the bottom group I'll do the 211, and I'll show you guys all at once. I will say that the 226 group so far is much tighter than the 320, probably because of the trigger. Alrighty. Let's go take a look here. So that was just kind of a quick cadence, nothing crazy, not looking for speed, but if you see here, middle group is the 226 X5. Sorry, the camera's tracking me apparently. Middle group is the 226 X5. The top group is the 320 ASG Legion, a little wider for sure. And then the bottom group is the 211. Tight, but not as tight as that 226 X5. So maybe it's me, maybe I just shoot that gun the best, but it just seems to perform really well. Let's do some speed drills. Let's see how that goes, because that's where the 211 really should perform the best, is when you're trying to get some speed. So let's see how that goes. We'll throw 6 rounds in each. Like I said, I'm about 10 yards on a C-zone steel, so let's see if I can get it moving. Alrighty, let's do some speed drills. Let's see how she goes. We'll go off the timer. The hammer guns, I'll go safety down, and the 320 is striker fired, so no safety on that one. Very smooth, very smooth. 6 rounds from a low ready. That was a 1.88. Definitely not as fast with the striker fired trigger. That was 2.33. Had a little bit of a trigger freeze on that one. Let's try the 211. I could have been faster with that one, but I definitely had some trigger freeze there. But 158, so it's definitely the fastest gun if you're running it for like a build drill or some type of speed shooting. The 211 is definitely faster than the 226, but I did feel that both of those guns are smoother and faster than the 320 AXG, which kind of no surprise. A single action hammer fired gun is going to be faster than the striker fired gun, and these are all factory. Nothing's been done to the actions. The 211 has the 10-pound spring in it, which is honestly wise in my opinion, because it comes with the 8. The 8 gives you a much lighter recoil impulse, but not as reliable. I think the 10-pound spring is much more reliable, so that's a good decision on my part. So, out of this quick video, like I said, haven't shot them a lot. I really like the 211. I think it's the fastest of the 3 guns, but I think that my favorite gun out of the 3 is still the 226 X5. That full stainless frame and the single action only is so fast and so accurate. The groups, I always shoot tighter groups with that type of gun. I don't know what it is. I just really like the 226 platform, and the X5 is the pinnacle of the 226. That being said, the 211, I think it's definitely worth the money. I think it can punch in a weight class that's higher. I think obviously we know what SIG made that gun to compete with in other categories of the 2011 market or double stack 1911 market. It's a lot of gun for the money. Performs really well, super fast. Love the trigger, single action only. But if you want a gun that will run pretty fast and it's half the price of the other two, the 320 AXG Legion is no slouch. I think it shoots great. It's just not going to perform as well because it's a striker fired trigger. But that's just my opinion. I think all 3 guns are definitely worth the money, and if I had to pick one, I'm still going to go 226 X5. So that's my opinion. Thank you guys for watching.